Hey, what's up, Roxstars? It's Rox coming to you today with the review for Power Book 2 Ghost Season 4, Episode 4. Just one more episode, you guys, and we'll be at the mid-season finale already. Can you believe it? Anyway, with no more further ado, let's get to it, shall we? I say I'm gonna take some time off, y'all. All the cashiers, they was like, somebody stole her truck. It's like you can hear it all throughout the store. This Rox coming to you today with the review for Love and Marriage Detroit, Love and Marriage Huntsville, Power Book 4, Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let's get to it, shall we? All right, rock stars. Now, you know how that shit ended last week. So this week, everything is dire. You're going to be stressed out this whole episode. Okay, at least that's how they wanted us to feel. Tariq and Mel, they at the school. They at Diane's dorm. They was looking for her. Damn, where is this bitch? I mean, did you really think she was just going to be chilling at the pad? Like, of course she's not going to be there. She know. And right behind them on their heels, there go Auntie and Kane. Everybody done seen the video of the day. Diane acting like she Monet. So Monet was just like, yeah, Tariq, did you shoot at me? And he was like, yeah, I was kind of pissed that, supposedly Monet gave Kate my mama's address, but okay, clearly it wasn't you. Tariq is just like, you got a damn problem on your hands because you got 2 kids out there that's trying to kill you. All right, that shit all tried to blow back on me. So yeah, Auntie mad, so is Tariq. You need to handle that. And Kane was like, as much as I don't like this motherfucker. Okay, he do have a point. They gotta go. I was like, what? Child, what kind of family is this? Like, for real, Kane? Like, you really talking about putting your sister and your brother down? Okay, your own, throw the whole family away. So Tariq leaves them, goes to Effie. Again, why do you think this girl would be there? Okay, but anyway, hey, Effie, where's your girl at? And she was just like, how the fuck will I know where Diane is? Well, he put her up on game, tell her what done went down in the last 12 hours and whatnots. And she was like, yeah, that's pretty fucked up. Okay, they tried to frame you, tried to make it seem like it was you. Yeah, that ain't right. I know, that's why I'm trying to find her. She was just like, but really, Tariq, if we was gonna keep it 100, why do you think that you could trust the Tejadas anyway? Like, when did you think that you guys was Ace Boon Coons to begin with? Okay, you of all people, you did not know that you can't trust nobody in this game. And when I say nobody, I mean nobody. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I know I'm right. Anyway, he was just like, don't tell Diane I'm looking for her if you see her. Okay, well, I'm sure that Diane knows that you're looking for her. So yeah, Diane and Drew, they the most wanted D's in New York. All right, Kane goes out, put the words out with the doughboys, little street corner boys, tells them like, anybody see Drew, you need to let me know. Okay, and if you don't let me know, if you lose them or whatever, okay, I'm gonna kill you too. And that's on period poo. And child, Diane and Drew, of course, they are on the run. They panic. They don't know what to damn do. Diane is just like, wait a minute, Drew. We need to just talk to mommy. Okay, we can get this clear. We could just tell her what happened. Diane, you out your goddamn mind if you think that we can sit and reason with this lady. Are you serious? What part of bearing our souls to this lady makes you think that she is going to forgive us? Absolutely not. And what about Kane? That nigga crazy. And what about Tariq? You think Tariq is going to give us a pass too? Oh yeah, we need to make nice with everybody, I guess. I was like, yeah, Diane, you in a pickle, but girl, you got an ace in the hole. Okay, and that would be little TJ in your belly. Tariq Jr. So, they trying to come up with a plan. But you know what? They can't stay out on these streets. Okay, so they check into a little motel with seedy and whatnots, but it's going to have to do. So Drew is just like, he got to figure out something. But at first I'm hungry. You hungry? Nigga, how you hungry with all this? You ain't got the bubble guts? Diane was like, how you eating with all this going on? Okay, I feel like I'm a vomit. I was like, well, that's probably because little TJ. But yet and still, yeah, I'm sure everybody's stomach is nervous around there. Everybody except for Drew. She was just like, don't leave me here. Okay, just order room service and put it on the bill. And he was like, fool, this is a damn motel. All right, like, I know Diane grew up with a silver spoon in her mouth and everything, but for real, really, you thought that they had... Girl, what? Okay. And then he was just like, and what bill you talking about? Like, I know you did not put this fucking room on a credit card. It's like watching the fucking Keystone Cops. I'm just like, you guys, I don't know who out there could really take this show seriously. Anybody who thinks that this show is anything other than a comedy has to be on something. But oh yes, Diane in her haste. I'm sorry, Drew. I didn't have any money. All I had was, the credit card that your mama pay. Because you ain't paying no credit card bill with that fucking salary from the candy shop. So yeah, Diane had a little oopsie. And listen, Monet already at the fucking motel. Okay? She out there with Habib. She was just like, what room is, the Tejada's in? Okay, I need to know. And the man kind of looking at Monet, he dismissive, he ain't barely answering her. Nigga, did you hear what I just said? What the fuck room is the Tejada in? And he was like, yeah, I heard what the fuck you said, and you must have didn't realize that I wasn't telling you, okay? He just gonna get real smart. And I was like, see, you not fixing to play in Auntie Monet's face like this. Not today, okay? Bitch had a real rough night. So now she's like, I gotta beat your ass. And I was just like, see, Habib must be on that same shit that Chris, the one that worked with Tasha at Walmart, he must be on that same shit, because why is it that Monet took 2.3 seconds to get the fucking gun out the back of her, because she almost dropped that shit. Why is it that he couldn't take over Monet? I ain't say you had to beat the lady ass. I mean, she a woman and everything, but look at what happened. Just from you just cowering down, she went on and beat his ass with the gun. Didn't shoot him. He was lucky. But she did go on and pistol whip him. And you mean to tell me this man couldn't do nothing? I mean, just couldn't do nothing, child. Again, I'm going to ask you, what room is the Tejada's in? He was like 23. Shit. So the meetup that Drew and Diane was trying to avoid at all costs, it happens. Monet busting the door. Bam! I know y'all didn't think y'all was about to be on the run on my fucking dime, did you? Diane, mommy, please let me explain. She was just like, ain't no damn explaining. You guys tried to kill me. You motherfuckers was trying to take my life. I'm the one that gave you life. I raised you. I taught you the game, and this is how you do me? I'm your fucking mother. And Diane, she's all over there looking worried, and Drew look at her, and he was like, and you want a fucking pat on the back for that? She was like, Drew, don't know. He was like, oh, no, listen. If the bitch about to blow my head off, she gonna do it after she hear what the hell I got to say. I was like, that's right, Drew. You tell that bitch, okay? If you gonna die today, at least you gonna put some shit on her head to worry about. Honey, that Drew was like, this life that we have, we tried to tell you over and over again that we didn't want it. But you were so focused on your shit and what you want, you refused to let us out. Oh, yeah, we all fucked up. Monet sitting over there looking stupid. He was just like, yeah, let's talk about it. Our cousin, our brother is dead. That's because of you. Our father is dead. That's because of you. Gordo is dead. That's because of you. That's what you did for us. You don't give a fuck about us. You don't care about what we want or what we need. You never have. Hell, we might even be happy if it wasn't for you. You not even close to being a good mother. Then that nigga hit her with the coup de grace. I was like, uh-oh, you just a bitch. Oh, why he say that? She was so shocked. I almost stood up and clapped. I was just like, finally, Drew. Finally a scene that I could be proud of you. Okay, you made all the sense in the world, honey. And you got through that thick-ass skull that Monet has. But anyway, like I said, Monet was so pissed. She was about to blow the nigga's brains out. And then Diane, it's a scuffle. I think Diane pushes her down or whatever. She like, ugh, went down like a sack of bricks. Down goes Frazier. You remember the girl is sick. Remember she got shot? Okay, can't open pill bottles, But she out here tussling with these damn kids. Girl, if you don't take your ass home. So they pick up her gun and they leave. They make it all the way to the car and tell me why is it that Kane did not see them. I mean, it was nowhere that the man could not have seen them because there's only stairs on both sides of the motel, to run. So I'm thinking like he coming up one side, he should have seen them going down. But of course he didn't see him. So, Monet come flying out and he was like, Mom, what's going on? And she was like, them motherfuckers is getting away. And he run down there and he's shooting at the car. I said, Kane, are you really shooting at the car? What is wrong with Kane? I said, this nigga's stupid. But if he would have been in that room to get Drew's soliloquy and heard what the hell he had to say to his mama, then maybe he would be singing a different tune. Meanwhile, Tariq's still looking for Diane. He's still walking around the campus. Man, why do you think that this girl is there? Okay, he see one of their co-workers. Hey, is Diane up in the candy shop? And he was just like, no, she ain't up there. She didn't even show up for her shift. You want to take her shift? You need some couple hours? No, Tariq can't help you with that today, bruh. Sorry. So Mel come and tell him, yeah, I'm pretty sure that the girl is not on campus. And Tariq got another idea. He gonna text Pinky. And he was just like, yeah, I need you to get on the case. And I was just like, now, how is it all of a sudden that Tariq, I guess Tariq was like, ain't no amount of money too large. You know, you gonna find that bitch, okay? Because she set my ass up. It's funny to me that the nigga ain't even had enough money to work with Zion. He had to borrow some money from Davis, yet he's still able to put Pinky. I said, Pinky, girl, you need to get paid first and then do what you gotta do, okay? But that's just me. Mel is just like, listen, you want all this. We got other shit that we need to be dealing with, other fish to fry. You know, Tariq was like, what other businesses is more important than this? And he was like, how about our business? We can't kill her right now. And Tariq was like, yes, we can. And yes, we will. All right, John Wick, you go do what you got to do. Okay, I guess Mel is going to take the other shift. Now, let's jump over to Crazy Carter, okay? Brother Tate, he on the job over there. You guys know he was always overzealous anyway. He come into Crazy Carter's office and he telling him, hey, listen, I sat down and talked to Roman and was able to squeeze him for enough information to find out that he worked for this man named Zion, who's like this mid-level drug dealer. You know, he supplied to people and all that. Zion's drugs was in that van. Like, we need to follow up on that. And, you know, Crazy Carter. All right, he just, you know, this nigga want to start waxing poetical and telling him a story that he basically saying, listen, nigga, I'm the one that's calling the shots around here. I'm the one that's making the decisions around here. Don't come in here telling me how to run my shit. We gonna focus on the St. Patrick boy. So if you want to be over here, and trust me, I don't even want you over here, you're gonna have to fall in line, all right? So you go and talk to Tariq. I'm gonna go talk to Monet. How's that? Give a fuck about no Roman and Zion. And of course he's talking in that real low, quiet voice. I said, yeah, this is why they call him Crazy Carter. That Michael Ealy know he can play a fool, can't he? I'm talking about just diabolical lunatic. And Brother Tate was just like, all right, I'm just trying to help you, Ike. Oh, you trying to help Ike. But back to Monet. So Monet is all over Kane. Like, have you found your brother and your sister yet? No, but he working on it. Let me handle it, Mom. I promise I'm not gonna let him get away with it. And she hang up the phone, and then here comes Janet. And Monet was like, Janet, I ain't got time. And Janet was like, no, wait a minute. You're gonna listen to me. Listen to me. There's a detective down there named Crazy Carter, and you better get yourself together. And Monet was like, shit. I said, girl, this ain't your day. So she go down there, she's sitting at the table looking like she'd rather be anywhere else but there. And Crazy Carter, he's doing his regular, you know, policeman shtick. Because I guess he think he about to rattle Monet. I said, baby, you got to get up pretty early in the morning to rattle Miss Monet. It's like, that shit you asked me about ain't got nothing to do with me. So then he start telling her how they know about, you know, Tariq being involved in her RICO case and everything. She was like, nigga, you gonna get to the point or you gonna get the fuck out of my house? Because I'm trying to find my kids. I gotta kill them. Monet ain't new to this. She true to this. Don't think you about to just come up here and say whatever. But then, honey, Crazy Carter got his own little ace in the hole. He was like, I know a woman like you trying to rebuild. Okay, get back on top of the game. How does he know that? Writer's never going to explain how this motherfucker just come up with all these conclusions. I mean, this man is a genius, right? Anyway, he tell her he knows she trying to do that. You know, they went over there and took out Roman's van. Roman worked for Zion. She was like, I don't know who the fuck them people are. And he was like, yeah, you don't. But how's your relation with Tariq? She was like, I ain't got no relationship with Tariq. He was just like, okay, I can believe that. I can believe that the way you looking and everything. But they tell me that Tariq, or at least a man that looked just like Tariq, was running from the scene of when you got shot. Now, how's that for... Again, how's this man able to know all these things? But of course, when he says that, okay, Monet just a little bit, the eye, just a little bit. And he knew he had done struck a nerve there. He was like, I'm gonna leave my card for you. You know, I know maybe you need to just, you know, think about some things and everything. So if you got something to say to me, there's my number. And he leaves the card, and when he walks out, she's just like... Jump over to Miss Noma. Noma has called Davis over. She was like, were you surprised that I called you? I was like, you asking us? Absolutely no, we not surprised. We actually surprised that she ain't fucked him already. But she tells him that she was so impressed with the work that he did for her, she's hoping that he can help her with something else. She's trying to legitimize her business, okay? And she was doing some shit over across seas and whatnots, but now she over here in the States and she don't quite have the connections that she needs. So she figured that she can reach out to Davis of all people, okay? Because he probably knows the people that matter that can help her get to what she's trying to do. So she was like, you do know Congressman Tate, don't you? And he was like, yeah, sort of, kind of. Well, who is it that I need to work with? And he was just like, yeah, actually, you need to talk to Wiley Adams. I was just like, well, damn, Davis, I mean, you turned over quickly, huh, nigga? You ain't even got a kiss. You ain't even got a rub on. You ain't got nothing. I said, Davis, you slipping. But, oh, yeah, he tells her the whole thing. You need to talk to Wiley Adams, but you're going to have to get past his goon first. This was nigga that got a whole bunch of street smarts, but he also real smart, and he works for him. He hard to get over, on people can't get around him. So, he protects Wiley Adams. His name is Kevin Grant. Okay, I mean, just vomiting at the mouth. And she was just like, oh, so how do I do that? Oh, it just so happens they're having a political party that night. Okay, and all the who's and the people that make the decisions that matter will be there. So I guess the only question I have next is, what time do you want me to pick you up? And she was just like, yeah, nigga, I already got a date. I was just like, Mo done scratched the neck. That's what I'm saying. Like, Davis, how you supposed to be this old cutthroat damn lawyer and you done told her all that information and they ain't got nothing for it but a hard dick and a drink? Now, jumping back over to Diane and Drew. It's the next morning, honey. They didn't sleep in the car because where else was they gonna go? What else was they gonna do? And Diane, listen, she ain't cut for this fugitive life. I know one damn thing, Drew. I am not sleeping in this car another night. We're going to have to come up with something else. Drew, protective brother and everything. He was like, listen, Diane, I think we need to split up. She was like, no. We not splitting up. And where you going to go? Where I'm going to go? I got to get you somewhere safe, so I can go to the stash spot and, get some money. Diane has an idea. So they go to whatever the spot is. Diane is like, Drew, please be careful. Go get the stash and come right back, and get me, and then we can go. Because even though Drew get on her fucking nerves, Drew is the only family she got at this point. Well, at least her and little TJ. He takes her to Salim's house. Yeah, her ex-boyfriend, the one that was all pompous and trying to tell her what she needed to do with her life. Yeah, I said, boy, we scraping the bottom of the barrel right now, huh? Bitch, you ain't got nowhere else to go. Salim opened the door. And, she just looking like, thank you, Salim, for letting me come here. I said, boy, you ain't got no more pride when you got to do shit like this. Running for your life is a bitch, ain't it? She get in the door and it's closed. Then we see that Pinky. Baby Pinky is on the case. She texts Tariq and she was like, I got that bitch. I know where she is. And Tariq was like, he on his way. Now, Drew, he go to the little, the little spot that was the stash and everything, and surprise, 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 surprise. Kane was just like, you looking for this? So Kane was like, what you got to say for yourself? What do you want me to say, Kane? You tried to kill our mother. Nigga, really? Like, are you mad at us because we tried to kill mama or because we did it without you? No, honey, Kane ain't never trying to kill his mama now. He ain't fixing to do that. Not Monet, the love of his life. You don't get it. Monet is our mom. And Lorenzo was our pops. She killed our poppy. And I know we had issues and shit with him, but that was our father. She get away with what she did to us. Or she get a pass, though, because it's the game, right? And Kane was like, you damn right, it's the game. And he was just like, ain't this about a bitch? That's why Kane got to kill you now, because it's the game, even though you my blood fucking brother. Same mama and daddy. I was just like, Kane, you kill Drew. You kill your sister and your brother. You will never get over it. Never. That will fuck you up. But Kane, just all he see is red right now. Drew was like, see, that's exactly why we didn't tell you, because you always trying to make Monet happy, and she never will be. I said, look at Drew. Boy, that Drew is full of... Okay, what else you have to say, Drew? So Drew trying to figure out why Kane ain't heard about it. Of course, Kane... This is all personal and really having nothing to do with Drew, but more about his relationship with Poppy. The crazy part is, remember when Kane wanted to kill Monet when he found out that she was responsible for Poppy? Yeah, remember that? Remember when Monet told Kane that he come back over to her fucking house, she was gonna kill him herself? He must have forgot about all that. I did everything for this family. I put everything aside for this family, for my loyalty, and look what I got. Poppy got out of jail and he tried to put you up over the family. Monet is full of shit, but I still didn't try to kill her. So you know what that means? You gotta die. Kane, your logic is all over the place, but I mean, I guess. Next thing you know, these two is rumbling with each other. Now, Kane is a born and bred street nigga, okay? You mean to tell me that Drew, who was supposed to be going to the art school, was able to overtake you in 1 second, do a quick little flip around, and next thing you know, Kane on the ground, Drew got the gun. And Kane was like, nigga, you might as well shoot me because I promise you, I ain't never gonna stop until I catch your ass. I'm gonna put a gun, I'm gonna put a bullet through your fucking head, okay? And Drew, he trying to do it. He trying to do it and he can't do it. He's like, ah! I'm so sick of everybody screaming because what does that mean? Where does that scream get us? Drew can't do it. And he walks off. But he keeps Kane's gun. Very smart. You know, Kane is still trying to deal with that, process that, and then here come that bitch Noma. Okay, now that she done talked to Davis and got the information from him, you know, she called him and she tell him that she want him at the house in an hour. He was like, yeah, I'm kind of busy right now, Noma. She said, oh, that wasn't no request, honey. That was an order. And she hang up the phone. Bitch, we gonna see whose dick is bigger around here first. So he hustled on over to Noma house and she was like, yes, I know niggas like you like Gucci and Fendi. However, there are times when you have to level up. Okay? So he's suited and booted. You know, he looks good, right? I was like, Noma, really? This is the nigga that you planning on taking to this very important political party where you have to make an impression on a man that can make the difference in legitimizing your business. You gonna take a common street nigga named Kane to this party. You know, I guess she saw something in him that we didn't. I can tell you what that shit is too. Oh, hot in the puss ass biatch. So they go to the party. So when they get to the party, you know, she give him the real Cliff Note version of why he there. You know, she trying to get the Wiley, you know, and that he need to go and run interference with Kevin and all that. So Tariq goes over to the bar, and the guy is at the bar too. And Tariq orders his drink, and then the guy is about to order something. Tariq was like, they ain't got Henny. So he was just like, ha ha ha. Child, they was able to commiserate on the fact that they don't have Hennessy there. Okay, just the true nigga connection. And you know, they start talking and whatnots, you know, cracking a few jokes. How you doing? You heard me, I said shit. You can give me that, thank you. Take care. The mail lady didn't want to have to deal with Blue at the door barking like a crazy mad dog. So anyway, they talking, and you know how Kane is able to get in good with old boy? You know, he let him know that he went to Clark Atlanta 2015. What? Nigga, you is lying to me. I'm Clark Atlanta 2011. Oh, well then there it is right there. They already brothers. Now he's just like, you gotta be on the up and up then. That means that we need to do some business together. Okay, I want to talk to the youth out there. He got a whole program in his mind. You know, he trying to put Kane up on game too. While he's over there talking to old boy, Noma's talking to Wiley. Tells him, you know, I want to make the bid. And he was just like, and yeah, can I assume that your citizenship paperwork is all up to snuff? And she was just like, I was thinking that, you know, I'd throw a little money that way as well. And he was just like, yeah, you was thinking you was gonna throw a whole bunch of money that way as well, lady. What the hell you think this is? Well, Noma, at least your plan worked. Now jumping over to Mel. Child, Mel is a full-blown, snorting ass drug dealer now. Okay, don't they say don't get high on your own supply? Like, what is wrong with Mel? But again, they're trying to transform Mel into this Tommy 2.0. We already know. The show is about to cancel, so it don't even matter. But something tells me that Tommy and Tariq and all them, something's going to happen. They're going to all be brought back together in some kind of way. Because if you guys saw that, the guy who plays Tommy was talking about how the Tommy saga in Chicago is about to end and will bring everything together, and he said the ghosts never die and all that. So somehow everybody about to get linked back up together. I just don't know how it's gonna work out yet. Maybe you guys have some ideas. But yeah, you know, Mel is sitting up there with the girl, and not only is he snorting, you know, his own shit, but he's also telling her about the business. I was like, absolutely wrong thing to do. Okay, if Tariq knew that you was telling this girl that you don't know from fucking Adam, but I guess she can put some coke on his dick and give him a blowjob, and that's all that really matters at this point. The fact that she says, and what's in it for me, that ought to let you know that she's only there for the drugs, Mel. But he's so fucking high, I guess he can't even figure it out. And she, you know, he was like, well, what would you want? Okay, my love and affection ain't enough? Nope. but a little bit of drugs off the top will help me out. And he was like, oh, Tariq will never go for it. And she was like, Tariq never needs to find out. And while Mel is in there with old girl, you know, Brother Tate catches up with Tariq. Was you on the scene where Monet got shot? And Tariq was like, wait a minute, are you telling her that shit? Because if you are telling her that, you are putting a big ass target on my back right now. Then his phone rings and it's Monet. Oh, you need to answer that? No, nigga, not right now. And then what else can I do you for, officer? Monet texted him, said the Crazy Carter came by here and you lied to me. Monet, fresh off of what Crazy Carter just told her, that she just pissed off. Okay, again, I'm gonna need Janet to read the fucking room. What is wrong now, Monet? What you mean, what is wrong now? Did you just not see the big blow up that happened the night before at the table? Her kids want to kill her. Yeah, you missed that? We're going to have to pray for some discernment for Janet. Girl, what church you go to? But Janet then finally opened her eyes. She was just like, you know what? I see all this time. I've been thinking that it was Lorenzo that fucked up this family. But now I see it was you. You the problem. You ain't did right by them kids, that's for sure. She was like, bitch, who the fuck asked you? Take your ass back to Atlanta. Then it was like, you so busy running around here trying to, you know, be the damn godfather. You can't even tell that your own fucking daughter is pregnant. Monet was like, pregnant? You know, yes, pregnant. And speaking of Diane, you know, she had her ex-boyfriend Salim's house. And, you know, she's feeling pretty bad about what they went through. Listen, Salim, you know, I'm so sorry for threatening you about, you know, what I did in the past. And he was just like, that's okay, Diane. Okay, I should have never said what I said about you and your family. I just wanted you to know that you were a beautiful, strong woman and you could do anything you wanted to do. And you didn't need your family to drag you down like they were. Salim still sees the redeeming qualities in Diane. He was like, Salim, I did something so terrible and now I'm in so much trouble. And, you know, she's all crying to him and everything. She got to get out of fucking town. And Salim, okay, puts on the Captain Save-A-Hole cape. And he was like, listen, my people, you know, we rich. We got a bunch of money. And we got a place in Greenwich. And you could take it and stay there as long as you want, you know. And she was like, oh, I can't do that. He's like, I'm telling you, we good, girl. We Gucci. Take the damn key and go there. You gonna be safe. And she was just like, word. And he was like, word. She take the key and she about to leave. And she was like, Salim, don't tell nobody where I am. Like, anybody that come here, you cannot tell them. He said, oh, for sure. Don't worry about me. Salim is solid. At least Salim was going to try to be solid. Because next thing you know, Tariq come bombarding the house. I said, now where the fuck Pinky at? Wasn't she supposed to be out there waiting for Tariq? Somehow she missed Diane when she slipped out. How much Pinky charging you, Tariq? I know she was here. I had somebody following her. Where is she? Okay, Tariq ain't fucking around with you, Salim. Again, he don't know. So now Tariq got to pull a gun out and, you know, scare him really good. Just jam him up against the wall like, I'm not fucking with you, okay? You better tell me where the bitch is or I'm gonna shoot your ass right through the right here and it's gonna go straight through your brain. Well, you know, that's gonna make anybody get some act right. Shit. So Salim was like, oh, she's in my family's vacation home in Greenwich. See how easy it is for you to just bitch out? Oh, why he say that? Okay, now Salim want to fight. Of course, they scuffling and shuffling around and everything, and it's a gun involved, right? And I guess Tariq pulls the trigger, and Salim is now dead on the floor. And Tariq was like, why did you make me do that? I was like, I mean, you just called him a bitch. Shit. This is going on at the house. Okay, poor Salim, shall he rest in peace. She tells Drew the address and was like, hurry up and get to the stash and get here. Like, you need to come here. It's safe here. Nobody knows anything. And Drew was like, bet. And I was like, yes, and you will have Kane and Tariq in tow. One big happy family. Monet over there at the house looking at old pictures of the kids when they was babies, you know, when they was young, when Drew was maybe about 10, 11, 12, somewhere in there. So we get a flashback again, okay, when they reminisce over you, my God. And we see a younger Monet and little Drew. Drew is upset. You know, you supposed to be taking me, Mom, to the art school. And she was just like, oh, boy, we ain't going to no damn art school. We got to work today, okay? And you got to do this work. It's family over everything. Get your priorities straight. I said, what child got fucking priorities, Monet? She go up to the door. She trying to sell these drugs to old boy. He look at her like, you know, I ain't fixing to be talking to no old mean ass bitch like you. Like, and you know, of course, you're not just about to call Monet no bitch, okay? And I guess because she's a woman, he think that he can beat her ass, but Monet got a gun, okay? So he come over there and they struggling and shit. The gun gun falls down on the floor like you knew that it would, because nobody can hold on to a gun these days, obviously. And Drew picks it up and he shoots and kills the man. She run over there. She don't never console her son who just killed this grown man, right? She runs over there. She robs the man, takes all his money and everything. It was like, come on, Drew, let's go. So she gets out to the van and she trying to put the shit in the van and everything, still ain't paying no attention to her son. And he over there about to have a fucking panic attack. He just killed somebody. Can you at least acknowledge me? And she was just like, what are you crying about? You did the right thing. Anything that happened to us is life or death. You handle it. To this young boy, I said, oh yeah, Monet, mother of the year. Mother of the year. So Janet comes in there and she was just like, well, I guess I'm taking my ass back to ATL. But then she sees Monet kind of crying. I was like, that bitch ain't crying. You know, might have a little distress in her face, but that's it. Girl, I taught my kids to hate me. I taught them to put the game before everything else. Janet was just like, honey, listen, I don't really know what's going on with you and Kane and Drew and Diana. I was like, why don't you know what's going on, Janet? You've been there the whole fucking time. I mean, you ain't got to know the ins and outs and the details, but you should have a pretty good idea. But I can tell you that anything is fixable. Okay, you guys are family. I said, oh, I'm so sick of hearing this damn speech. Whatever it is, love is gonna bring you through it. I said, oh, shut up, Janet. Now, jumping back over to Drew, who goes to the second stash that the family knows about. Okay? Not so quick. Because just like Kane knew about the other stash spot, Kane knows about this one too. And that's right, Kane is there too. Kane was like, I almost forgot that you had a damn key to this place. Good thing I didn't though. It's over, Drew. Okay, I'm fixing to kill you. And then he gets a phone call. Don't kill Drew. That's your brother. Okay, and he's still my son. Don't kill him. And he was just like, what the fuck you mean don't kill him? Like, that's all I've been thinking about. Don't kill him, boy. Put him on the phone. So he handed the phone over to Drew. She was just like, listen, Drew, where's Diana? I'm not trying to kill her. I'm trying to save her. But we got to get to her before Tariq does. He was just like, all right, Mom. And he sent her the address, right? So then he handed the phone back to Kane and was like, nigga, you a cyborg for her, aren't you? I cracked up. Kane was like, nigga, shut up. You get one phone call from mommy and you not gonna do it now? He's like, you always gonna be a mama's boy. Oh, why he say that? Now Kane really gonna beat his ass. Even if I don't kill you, you dead to me. Okay? And he walk off. Now, back in Greenwich, I'm assuming that he went on a Google search and everything, was able to get the address because Celine never got a chance to tell him, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, he breaks in the house and he Diana. She sees him and she tries to run off. Oh my God, Kane, Tariq, let me explain. And he was just like, how do you explain that you set me up? You wanted it to look like I tried to kill Monet. Please, let me explain. We couldn't have it come back on us. And he was just like, oh, so it had to come back on me then? Just hear her out, Tariq. Because you ain't going to believe this. Like, Tariq, you can't do this to me. And he was like, why can't I? And Monet comes in because she's pregnant. Like, and it's your baby. And Tariq was just like, what the fuck? That's right, Tariq. You fixed to be a daddy. Tariq was just like, wait a minute, nigga, this is too much for a nigga brain, you know, everything was swirling around. He put the gun down. She was just like, I know, you know, we got a reason to kill each other. Everybody around here got a reason to kill each other. But you know, we need to just call a truce on everything. Let just act like the last year ain't even happened. Because she want to be here for her grandson, for your baby. So Tariq, he can't believe it, so he just leaves. Kane go back over to Noma's. You know, I thought about it. I'm not a mama's boy, and I'm not your boy either. I'm a grown man, sweetheart. Now take this pipe. And that's all Noma was waiting for. And then lastly, Tariq, after he done ran away from Diana, and Monet at the house, he goes back to the school. You know, it's the performance, the underground club that's about to be popping, and everybody, all the influencers and the whatnots on the campus, the who's who, they all gonna be there, and everybody gonna be in demand to get in there. Yeah, that's going on right now. Okay, Tariq comes in there and he was just like, oh shit, look at how this went well. Tariq been so distracted trying to kill Diana, and Drew, that he didn't even realize that Mel was over there working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living, barely getting by. And now that Mel has Tariq's attention, he tells them the whole game again. You know, they got the drugs and the t-shirts and the water bottles and the secret compartments, and you know, the people is moving it and doing it, and nobody is none the wiser. It's fail proof, it's safe. You know, they ain't got to worry about somebody trying to kill them or even knowing who's doing it. You know, it's all good, it's perfect. And Tariq is sort of just like, nigga, whatever. Okay, he go to that bar, hell, he need a damn drink and a blunt. Mel was like, what's this? Are you drinking and smoking? Tariq was like, my G. It's been a rough ass day. And then he look up and he see down at the other end of the bar, pretty good looking girl, tall, thin. Okay, look like she might be a bitch. I said, not Noma's baby, not Noma's daughter. Didn't I tell you if Tariq got in her ear? And he was just like, hey girl, I'm Tariq and your name is. She probably told him her name, but I don't know what it is, child. But it don't matter. That's Noma's daughter. He just smiling at her, and I just giggled to myself. I said, I'm telling you, this show is bullshit, but you gotta love Power. I mean, you gotta love it. That's right, Tariq. Get to that bitch that way. All right, you guys, that is it. I'm going to get on off of here. I'm hoping, this is Friday when I'm doing this video, I'm going to try to edit it today and get it up by Saturday. And hopefully it won't be flagged or whatever. But, you know, you guys should be able to see this by at least Sunday at the latest, but hopefully on Saturday. But I did it now because they be flagging and shit, and it's always drama. And also, I wanted to do the BET Awards on Monday. And I know they're not gonna flag that, so that will definitely be up on Monday. So that's why I'm trying to get my schedule right, y'all. So that's it, and that's all, y'all. Next week, mid-season finale. All right, it's gonna be on a break for a little while. Shit, sure did go by fast. Time flies when you're having fun. Anyway, you guys, let me get off of here. Make sure you thumbs up the video, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel is itsrox, and everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. All right. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Until next time, Roxstars. Bye.